Good morning, good morning, good morning. NFL Sunday is here. Thank you for everybody that's tuning in, man. This is the NFL pregame show here on Big Pat Sports Talk, man. And we're going to be talking about this week's games. I'm excited. New York Giants football is today at 3:30. We go against those Denver Broncos. Man. And we're going to talk about this week's matchups, man. Who's your picks? Who you picking to win, who you think's going to win this week, who you think's going to go off this week. We're going to talk about all that, man, here on the show today. First installment of the NFL pregame show. So we're going to talk about the first games coming up. First game we're going to talk about San Francisco versus Detroit. San Francisco has 4 inactives. Kinlaw and Hurd being the two biggest ones. Detroit has 5 inactives. Taylor Decker being the biggest one. Michael Brockers is a big one. On Zaruki is a big one as well. I got the 49ers winning this one, man. I got Jimmy Garoppolo beating out Jared Goff. And I don't think it's going to be a shootout. I think the 49ers are going to win like 23-10, 23-13. I think the 49ers is just a way better team than what the Lions are right now. Yeah, they're in Detroit, but 49ers is just a better team. I think they're going to absolutely destroy the Lions today. At least 23-10. It could be a 32-10 game, 32-3 game. You never know with the Lions. They always find ways to lose. And they're just the Lions, man. That's just what it is. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, champ? What's going on? Champ, Reed, Jeremy, thank you for tuning in. We're doing a pregame show. If people want to call in and talk about the games with me, they can. The first game I was talking about is the 49ers versus the Lions. You know, I got the 49ers over the Lions 23-10. I think the 49ers are going to be pretty good this year. The defense is legit. Only thing that might hold them back is Jimmy Garoppolo. But other than that, man, I believe the 49ers are going to go into Detroit and beat the Lions down today. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't see any reason why the 49ers should lose to the Lions. Just shouldn't do it. Nick Bosa, as you can see, preparing for the game today, getting busy. You know he's coming to sack that quarterback after last year, after not being able to play last year. So it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be a good game for the 49ers today. All right, Jaden the Champ says Kenny G, Adore Jackson, Tony, Danny Sheldon making his debut, making their debut. Yeah. I believe Kenny Galladay is going to be a big factor today in today's game, to be honest with you. Reek says, how many targets do you think Devontae Smith will get today? I say 8. With the Eagles, I say 8 because you remember him and Jalen Hurts. Him and Jalen Hurts have a history together. I believe he's one of their only weapons, so he's going to get some targets today. Hopefully he doesn't get hit across the middle or get injured. But that's the first game we're going to talk about. Let's talk about this one's going to be a good one here. Now, this one's going to be a good one here. The Titans has some decent amount of injuries, inactives today. They got 5. Arizona has 2. They're pretty much healthy. But this one here is going to be a good one today. You got King Henry and the Titans going against Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals with Hopkins. You got some great receivers playing today. Hopkins, A.J. Green, A.J. Brown, Julio Jones. You got Kyler Murray, you got King Henry. Man, this game here is going to come down to whose defense is willing to hold. I believe Tennessee can pull it out, man. They're at home. I give them the edge over the Cardinals, but the Cardinals are no joke, man. They're gonna come to play. But I got the Titans winning a good shootout, man. I got them winning 34-28 over the Arizona Cardinals. They stopped Hopkins from getting in that end zone to get that last touchdown to go over them and win. But I got the Tennessee Titans beating the Arizona Cardinals, man, only because they got so many weapons out there, man. They got so many weapons. They got King Henry. The offensive line is good. You got Julio Jones on one side, AJ Brown. Man, their tight ends are good. Tannehill's been playing a lot better since he's joined the Tennessee Titans. He's revitalized his career. I mean, man, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great out there. It's gonna be great out there, man. Then you got Arizona on the other hand, man. They have weapons. Kyler Murray. They got Christian Kirk. They got Hopkins. They got AJ Green. They got a lot of people out there, man. That game is gonna be very, 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 very good to watch, man. Jaden the Champ says he got the Rams going to the Super Bowl. He says, watch out for Matthew Stafford on the Rams tonight. Yeah, them against the Bears. My brother Judah Tribe, he's a Bears fan, but I think they're in trouble, man. I think they're in way more trouble than he thinks, man. Those Rams, they have weapons galore, and they got Matthew Stafford now. They don't have Jared Goff holding them back anymore. But this Cardinals-Titans game, man, is going to be very, very good today. That's one of the games to watch today, man. That Arizona-Tennessee game, because, man, that's going to be some heavy hitters on that one, man. Well, let's get to the next game for this week coming up. I got Tennessee over the Cardinals 34-28. Here's a game that we're going to be watching, Giants fans. We got the Chargers versus the football team, man. Curtis Samuel had a setback. He's going to be out. Austin Eckler for the Chargers is going to be out. Looks with a hamstring. Let's see what Herbert can do against this Washington defense. For the game pick, I give the football team the edge. I give them a 23-17 edge today. But I hope this can be flipped around, man. I hope the Chargers can flip it around and go and beat the football team in Washington. You know, this is our division rival, so if they do lose to the Chargers, I'm not going to be disappointed because I picked them to win and they didn't. I actually don't want them to win, but that defense out there in Washington, man, I gotta. That's one of the best defenses in the league. So we'll see if Justin Herbert can pull it out against it with Hunter Henry. Allen is back, man. They got weapons galore. I know Austin Eckler went down, but they got backup running backs out there that are pretty good as well. And I like Justin Herbert, man. Justin Herbert is the truth out there, man. He's doing everything that he can to keep the Chargers afloat. He always does. I believe he had an excellent rookie season. I believe he just has the stuff to be a good quarterback, man. He has great feet, great pocket presence, has a great arm, has many weapons out there in LA. And I could see them getting it done. There's a nice clear sky, 83 degrees out there, hardly no wind out there in Washington. I can see if he gets some good plays against that Washington defense, man. I can see them pulling it out, man, because as great as Washington defense is, man, I don't believe in that offense like that. I really don't. I don't believe in Ryan Fitzpatrick like that. I don't believe in him, man. You're going to have to show me exactly why I should believe in Ryan Fitzpatrick. I am not a firm believer in Ryan Fitzpatrick. I'm sorry. He's shown me what he is over his career, and that's just what it is, man. He could play great at times. He could play very dumb at times. But I'm not gonna put all my chips in the bag with Ryan Fitzpatrick. He can literally lose them the game today with the way he plays. He can literally lose them the game. But that's a game that I'll be keeping my eye on. I got Washington football team winning 23-17, but that could definitely turn another way. That should be a pretty good one today too. All right, let's go back. Philadelphia and Atlanta, the battle of the birds, the battle of the bad birds. Both of these teams are pretty bad, if you ask me. The Falcons are completely healthy. The Eagles have 3 inactives today. But I got the Falcons winning this game. Guess what? It's going to be closer than what you think. I think the Falcons beat Philadelphia 24-17. I believe Jalen Hurts shows up to have a pretty decent game against this Atlanta defense like everybody else does. But I think Atlanta's offense is just going to be a little bit too much for the Eagles to hang with today. But I'm going to tell you, as bad as the Eagles are, don't be surprised if they beat the Falcons, because I believe the Falcons are just that bad. I don't believe in the Falcons, man. That's an organization that is just disappointed over the years, man. Ever since that Super Bowl, there have been drastic disappointments. Drastic disappointments. I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. Like who blows that many leads? Who blows that many leads, man? It's crazy. Who blows that many leads? Who goes up by 20 points and lose over half the games that you were up by 20 points or more? Who does that? Is it your quarterback's fault? Is it Matt Ryan's fault? Is it an organizational curse? I mean, what is it, man? Ever since they blew that what was it, 28 points in a Super Bowl, they've been doing it constantly. It's like their thing. It's like they love doing it, man. It's like no way they can stop doing it. It's crazy. And don't be surprised if Philadelphia beats them today. I got Atlanta over Philadelphia 24-17, but don't be surprised if Philly beats them today. I just got a feeling about that game today. I got a feeling about Jalen Hurts scrambling around making plays against them, because Atlanta's defense is not there. They lost Julio Jones. They still got Calvin Ridley, Justin Gage. They got the new tight end. I understand that. And what about their running game? Is their running game going to be good? Who knows? Is Matt Ryan going to be good? Who knows? But both these feathers are very weak. Both these teams, I don't like either one of these teams. But the battle of the dodo birds, the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles, I got the Falcons over the Eagles 24-17. So we'll see what they do. Now we're going to talk about Jacksonville versus Houston, AFC South battle. Deshaun Watson is not playing. He's been sat due to legal issues. Both teams have, Jacksonville has three inactives, and Houston has 4 inactives. I'm going to give this edge to the Jaguars, man. They just have a better organization going on, and they just got some better things going on out there in Houston. They know who their quarterback is. I believe their offense is going to be underrated this year. I believe they're going to have a decent offense this year with Laviska Shenault, Shark. They got weapons out there, man. They got weapons galore out there. And I believe what's the boy's name? Oh Lord, I can't believe their quarterback is going to be. I believe he's going to be good. Lawrence, there you go, Lawrence. Houston's just a complete mess. Their defense is a mess. Their defense is old. If they lost key players, Deshaun Watson saga going on. Their quarterback situation is bad. I got Jacksonville winning this game 31-14. I believe Jacksonville is just a better team from top to bottom. Their running back is better. Their receiving core is better. Their quarterback's better. Their defense is better. And that's sad to say when Jacksonville has a better defense than you. But I just believe in the battle of the AFC South, the Jaguars kick it off this season with a win. And they beat the Texans 31-14, man. The Texans are just a mess right now. And I don't know the Texans will pick anybody to beat anybody. So let's get to some of these. Champ, he said Packers Saints would be interesting. Browns KC will be a good one to watch. You got the Rams in the Super Bowl. Okay. You said you got the Chargers over Washington. You got the Eagles over the Falcons. I wouldn't be surprised if they beat the Falcons, champ. And you said he wouldn't be surprised the Jaguars. I think the Jaguars are going to roll over the Texans. I honestly believe that. I'm telling you, they're going to roll over the Texans. All right, let's talk about the next game. We're going to be talking about the New York Jets versus the Carolina Panthers. Sam Darnold goes back to New York after being released for their new quarterback from BYU, who I think is a better quarterback, a way better quarterback. But we're going to see. We're going to see. Let's see if the rookie could get his first victory or if Carolina and Sam Darnold could get his revenge against the New York Jets. Honestly, I got the Panthers pulling this one out 14-10. I think this is going to be a defensive battle. I think both quarterbacks are going to struggle. And I think both defenses are going to feast on the offensive struggles. I believe this is going to be a battle of field position with the Panthers just barely edging out the new look Jets. But don't be surprised, man. The Jets later on in the season start putting up a lot of points with that quarterback, man. That quarterback that they drafted in the first round this year, I believe he's absolutely legit. He looks better than Sam Darnold. I believe he has a higher command of the offense. I believe he has a higher IQ than what Sam Darnold had. And I believe that organization believes in him, man. He has the stuff. He has playmaking ability in him. I mean, I think this guy's a winner, man. I think this kid's gonna bring the Jets to the playoffs here soon. I know it sounds crazy, but I think he'll be able to get the Jets in the playoffs. They put the right pieces around that kid. I believe they could get into the playoffs easily. Because I think that kid, man, he doesn't shy away from the moment. You can't rattle him. You give him time, he's gonna make that throw. He's gonna get it in there. Man, I'm telling you, man, that kid's gonna be dangerous. I think he's better than Sam Darnold, head and shoulders above Sam Darnold. But I believe Sam Darnold gets his revenge today, just because he doesn't have the Jets quarterback, his rookie quarterback, just doesn't have the pieces around him yet. Once he gets those pieces around him, he'll be good. All right, but I got the Panthers winning that game 14-10. Next game we're going to talk about. Yep, it's going to be the Seahawks versus the Colts. Russell Wilson versus Carson Wentz. I got the Seahawks winning this one in pretty good fashion. I got the Seahawks winning this one 31, maybe 13. The Colts have way too many injuries right now. They The top DB is out, man. Top tackle is out. Quentin Nelson is out. Carson Wentz is just coming back. Fisher is out with Achilles. Man, they just have so many injuries, and the Seahawks are completely healthy. And the Seahawks, with Tyler Lockett. Oh my God, I can't remember. Metcalf, Wilson, Carson, Everett at tight end. I believe that offense is just too much for the Colts defense. I know they got Darius Leonard out there, but they got so many injuries along this team. And I just don't see the Colts having the firepower right now to combat with Seattle today. I believe they get beat well 31-13 by the Seahawks. And I just like the Seahawks against this team right now. I like a lot of people against this team right now because the Colts are just not healthy. When the Colts get back healthy, man, they'll be a force to be reckoned with. You got Carson Wentz back with Frank Reich where he belongs. I believe Carson Wentz will have a good season. It just doesn't start off well, man. He's just coming back off that injury, and he hasn't played all off season. He has to get back into a groove of playing. And once he gets his groove back, man, I believe the Colts are going to win the AFC South. I believe they can edge out the Titans if they can get healthy. I truly believe that team could be that good, but right now they have too many injuries, and it's just not going to work. Not against a team like the Seahawks. Got the Seahawks winning the landslide 31-13. Jeremy said the Colts. Yep. G Nation, what's going on, man? If you want to tune in, bro, I'll put the link in the chat. Just doing a little pregame, man, of all the games. Right now, I'm talking about the Colts and the Seahawks. I got the Seahawks winning. And then landslide today, the Colts are just too injured, man. They're just too injured. But I'll put the link in the chat if you want to join, G. All right, let's get to the next one. Next game on the docket. Now, this one here is going to be a grimy one here. This one here, Pittsburgh versus Buffalo. Both teams are pretty much healthy. Emmanuel Sanders and Star Latulippe out for the Bills. This one right here is going to be a good one, folks. I don't know if you know, but Pittsburgh, they still got weapons. They still got Claypool. They got the running backs back there. They still got what's the boy's name? Sanders out there. Man, they got, man, Pittsburgh has always had weapons, man. Oh, Najee Harris, man. But then you got Buffalo, man. You got Allen out there. You got Diggs. You got Davis. They got a tight end. And I don't know, man. This one here is hard because that Buffalo defense ain't playing with you. Pittsburgh's defense not playing with you. Buffalo's offense ain't playing with you. Neither is Pittsburgh's. This could very easily be an AFC North division winner versus the AFC East division winner. It very well could happen, man. This game here is going to be a monster. Like, for real. White Gold, if you want to tune in, man, hey, click the link in the chat, man, and come on and talk about this week's games before they start. We talking about Pittsburgh, Buffalo right now, man. It's crazy. We're talking about Pittsburgh, Buffalo. Yeah, Najee Harris, man. I like Najee Harris, bro. Like, he's like the mini Derrick Henry. I like Najee Harris. What's going on, White Gold? Hopefully playing that 2K22, man. I'm going to get mine soon. I just got to go back and get the rest of my stuff from Louisiana. You know, I made the move. But, man, that's crazy. This game here, I don't know who to give the edge to. But if I have to give the edge to anything, I would say Buffalo wins this game 24-20. Let's say they edge out Pittsburgh with a comeback touchdown from Allen to Diggs. Let's make it exciting. But this game right here, this might be one of the games of the week. This game here is going to be good because both teams are good on both sides of the ball. And they're really going to go at it. I know they're going to go at it. So let's see who wins that game, man. But I give the edge to Buffalo, man. I got Buffalo. All right. The next game we're going to talk about is Minnesota versus Cincinnati. You got Trey Waynes out, Minnesota, Anthony Barr out, and Christian Darrisaw out. All right. Both teams are really healthy. I give the edge to Minnesota. I got them beating the Bengals 31-20. I believe Adam Thielen and the boy from LSU, Jefferson, Kirk Cousins. I don't like him, but he's formidable, and he can beat the Cincinnati Bengals. I believe Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase about a year or two away from trying to make a little noise. I just think Cook and them boys out there in Minnesota are just going to be a little bit too much for my boy Macaulay Culkin out there in Cincinnati, Joe Burrow. He has a nice set of weapons, though. He got T. Higgins. He got Jamar Chase. He's got Tyler Boyd, Mixon. Offensive line needs hella work. Offensive line needs hella work. You got to keep Joe Burrow upright. Man. In order to save him for the season, you got to keep him upright. So I got Minnesota winning this game. They beat Cincinnati 31-20. Here's the game we're all waiting for, fans. Here's the game we're all waiting for. New York Giants versus the Denver Broncos. You know who I'm already picking. You know I'm picking the Giants. We only active we have is Evan Ingram. Everybody else is playing. Bradley Chubb is questionable, but I believe he's playing today. 36 degrees out there in MetLife. I got us winning this game 24-13. I believe we make Teddy Bridgewater. I believe we confuse Teddy Bridgewater today. We get 2 interceptions today. And I believe our offensive line is going to block their butts off today. Will Chubb and what's the other guy on the other side? Von Miller get in there a couple of times a day? I believe so. I believe they sack Jones about 2 to 3 times a day. But I believe Daniel Jones makes enough plays to get this Giants victory today against a tough Broncos defense. But people forget our defense is pretty tough as well. And I believe our offense is better than Denver's offense. I believe we're coached better. And I believe we're just a better team. I'm just going to be honest with you. I believe we win 24-13 today. I believe Kenny Galladay gets his first touchdown as a Giant. So does Kadarius Toney. And I believe Daniel Jones is going to throw 3 touchdowns today. 1 to Toney, 1 to Shepard, 1 to Galladay. And I believe this offensive line only gives up 2 sacks, maybe 3, because they're going to get back there. Bradley Chubb and Von Miller, they're going to get back there at least 3 times. I don't care who they're playing. If they're both playing and they're both healthy, they're going to get back there. I don't care how good your offensive line is. Both of them healthy, they're going to be a tough beat. Yes, Daniel Jones does have weapons. I got us winning by at least 10 today. So you know who I'm picking. I got the Giants Danny Dimes beating the Denver Broncos in MetLife today. I got them winning 24-13 today. And we're going to show the world who we are, man. I can't wait to see that defense and that offense on the field today. That'll be the afternoon game I'll be calling. It's at 3:25, so I'll be calling that game today. And y'all need to stop by to get the live play-by-play. Thank you for the people who are showing up this morning. I know I put 10 p.m. instead of 10 a.m., so that's probably why people aren't getting it. But calling the games today, but that'll be the main game I'm calling today. I'm gonna do the Giants game, and I'm gonna do the Sunday night game today. Now we're going to one of the big ones. Cleveland versus Kansas City. Baker Mayfield versus Patrick Mahomes. And man, the Browns have a lot of injuries. But I believe Odell Beckham will be back today. Tyrann Mathieu is back today. Frank Clark, I believe, is back today for the Chiefs. So they're not doing too bad. This game here might be a barn burner, man. But I'm going to make a pick today, and this is my upset pick for today. I got the Browns beating the Chiefs. I got the Browns beating the Chiefs 38-34. Baker Mayfield and those Browns pull it out today. That's my upset pick for today. Browns beat the Chiefs 38-34. I believe the Browns are a pretty doggone good team. If Baker Mayfield's on this game and you got those boys back there running, Nick Chubb and the other running back, I really think, man, I really think those boys are going to pull it out, man. 38-34. That's my upset pick for today. Browns over Chiefs. 38-34. You mark it down right now. Bigpatssportstalk said the Cleveland Browns will beat the Kansas City Chiefs 38-34. Reason is I think that defense is good enough to hold the Chiefs down just enough so the Browns offense can pull it through for them, because that Browns offense is amazing. The Chiefs offense is amazing, but I think the Browns defense is a lot better than what the Kansas City Chiefs defense is. So I believe it balances out, and I believe the Browns have something to prove this year. I believe they get back in the playoffs, and I believe they beat the Chiefs this year. I truly do believe they beat the Chiefs this year. 38-34 Browns, man. That's gonna be your game of the week right here. It's gonna be a game of the week right here. It's between New Orleans and Packers, but I believe this game is gonna be better than that game. 38-34 Browns, man. Baker Mayfield pulls out a huge victory against the Chiefs in Kansas City. That's my bold prediction for the day. The Browns will upset the Chiefs today, 38-34. Here's another game. Lil Nate, what's going on?
What's good?
Jay, what's going on?
What's going on?
I was just talking about the Cleveland Browns beating the Chiefs today in Kansas City, 38-34. That's my upset pick for today.
Okay.
I believe the Browns are going to pull that one out.
I actually said that too. I said there's a possibility if they run the ball consistently and they just hold time of possession, I would have them winning the game.
Mm-hmm. I think their offense is good enough to beat the Chiefs, and I believe their defense is better than what the Chiefs are right now.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, but like, I would have to, think about, like, the way that, some of the players on, what I'm saying, on the team and everything, like, just, basically, just how they, perceived to like, run the ball and, uh get the scores in with, the touchdowns and everything like that. And it's like, for a fact with, you have a player, that's good as what's that boy name? As
Patrick Mahomes.
yeah. And and it's like you will have somebody like him as like I would say he's like kind of a like a Tom Brady, and like he's like between like a Tom Brady and a like a Tom Brady and a what's that dude's name? He's with a um dude from the Jets. I'm trying to think of his name. You just said his name earlier too, but he's just like him. I be having to watch the games and everything like that, and like honestly, my picks, my 4 to 6 picks, I would have to roll with, um, especially with the coach, what I'm saying, taking it in and everything like that too. I would have to, I would really have to progress with a matchup between Colts um or New York Jets or what I'm saying, New York Giants and something like that or whatever. And
All right, all right. Well, we get ready to talk about the Patriots versus the Dolphins. This
okay, that's
game here, both the Patriots, Nelson Aguilar is hurt. That's a big one. And Mills, the slot cornerback, is hurt. Preston Williams is hurt for the Dolphins. So Dolphins are pretty much healthy. I actually got the Patriots winning this game. I believe Mac Jones gets his first victory today. And I believe Tua Tagovailoa. It's something about that quarterback out there in Miami, about him out there in Miami that's not good. I don't think they have faith in him. I don't even think they really like him as the quarterback out there. I'm just gonna be real with you. I believe they're gonna find his replacement next year in the draft, and it's gonna be tough for him out there in Miami. I know they got Jalen Waddle, they got Parker, they got the boy from the Texans, the burner from the Texans. I forget his name, but he stays hurt a lot too. I just think it's gonna be tough for Tua Tagovailoa out there, man. I don't think he's a good fit out there in Miami. Hey, Nate, do you even think he's gonna be a good quarterback in the league?
No, I don't see it because real what I always say, lefty quarterbacks don't really do good in the NFL.
Yeah, it's just it's weird, man. I don't when he plays, I just don't get the feeling of him being a good quarterback in this league. I don't. Hopefully, he can prove me
I always say
wrong.
this though with him. He has the talent to be a good quarterback. It's just he doesn't show it. He looks weird in the pocket every time I see him. He
Yeah,
always looks
his whole game
scared.
looks weird. Like his whole game just looks weird. It looks unorthodox. It looks like I don't know, man.
Some of those I think it's because he's lefty. Because usually the righty quarterbacks, the lefty and righty quarterbacks are definitely different technique wise.
Yeah, I got the Patriots winning this game 20-10.
I would agree. I would say 20 to. I think the Patriots can actually win by 2 scores. I'll say 20. I'll say 27 to 14.
You got them winning 27-4. That could very well happen. Now, Mac Jones, on the other hand, looks good.
He's good, man.
I know it's the preseason, but man, the throws he was making were looking good. He won that starting position. Unfortunately, we had to see Cam Newton get released, but he won that. He won the battle outright. He went in there and performed against the 1s, 2s, and the 3s. All those preseason, Mac Jones looked pretty doggone good, man. I think the Patriots have found their next quarterback. I'm not saying he's going to be the next Brady, but I believe he's going to be a good Mac Jones. I'll say that. But I got the Patriots edging out the Dolphins, man, 20-10.
I don't know about that.
All right, we got the next game here is going to be the Packers versus the Saints. Everybody say this is the game of the week. I think the Browns versus Chiefs is the game of the week.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you what, I don't think this game is close. I think the Packers beat the Saints 34-20. I don't think this game is as close. You got to remember, man, Jameis Winston can light it up, but he can also light it up the other way too.
Bro, look at that, bro. Marshawn Lattimore may be out if they don't feel he's ready. So if he's not playing, that's just a big loss.
Yeah. They got Tyquan Smith out. Lattimore might be out. Crawley might be out.
I think I think they already said he's out.
Now, I'd say a big one for the Packers would be if Zadarius Smith doesn't play. That's a big hurt to their defense. But do you see the Saints offense being as explosive as it usually is? I don't think so without Michael Thomas, without Drew Brees.
I don't see it, bro.
I just don't see it, man. I just don't see it. They're gonna have to prove it to me today, but I just don't see it, man.
I don't like their dude. They have one good receiver, and that's basically Michael Thomas. That's the only receiver.
And he's not even playing.
Yeah, which is probably that's a big loss for them. And he's gonna be out for I think they said 4 weeks, 5 to 4.
I think he's out for like the first 8 weeks, man. I think they trade him.
I think no team will want him though. I think no team will want him because he's been out for 8 weeks. If that happens, no one's gonna trade for him.
I believe he wants out of New Orleans. I know they got Alvin Kamara out there. I know he's a Swiss Army knife. But I just don't see it, man. I don't see it. I don't see Jameis Winston reading those defenses like Drew Brees was. Although Jameis Winston can throw that ball.
I think Drew Brees made that team look good. I gotta admit it. He made the team look good. I was like, how the hell is this team winning games with a tight end who I didn't even know the hell was in the league?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see them winning, man. I got the Packers beating them pretty handily, 34-20.
Damn.
If they was to have Joe Brees doing any pickup game between his team, between the Saints or between let's say the Saints go between Dallas or Dolphins or whoever, right? And let's say Joe Brees has, his main, top priority being who he is. He's basically more. I would have to say, in my opinion, that to me, Joe Brees is cold. I ain't gonna lie, he is cold. But my thing is, with Joe Brees being who he is for how he is, and with certain players on a team, it's like you have like financial of different sets of players that does receiving, does line back, that does all of it, but you have a short amount of time of players that play so often in every set of the game, which means that every length of the game, which has 4 quarters in the game, I think that is basically possible for somebody like a Joe Brees to continue to carry the game and continue to carry, the team much as, much as he does on the field and everything, and much as him and his team could take on.
All right, Nate, what you think, man?
I For this prediction, I would just say that the Packers will probably blow them out.
I think it's gonna be a blowout too, man. I don't see this being a close game. I really don't.
But
Like, I
somehow
really don't see
Jason,
this being a close game.
somehow Jameis Winston just becomes a beast. I can't see them winning it. Besides, if Jameis Winston has a really good game,
Like I said, Jameis, he can air that ball out. If you're a defense that allow a whole lot of people to get behind you, you're gonna get aired out by Jameis. But I don't think the Packers are gonna do that. And I just think this Saints team, I don't think this Saints team is gonna be as great as everybody say they is.
I don't think, dude. I think they're not going to even make the playoffs.
Right. I think they're gonna be a middle of the pack team, maybe 7-10.
7 wins. I think that's going to be their ceiling this year.
Like, I just don't see it. I see Taysom Hill coming in to replace Jameis throughout the season. So,
Which I was shocked when they didn't start Taysom, because I think Taysom has done a decently good job with him when they started him.
yeah. All right, let's get to the next game. All right, I believe this is the Sunday night game tonight. We're almost done. The Chicago Bears versus the Rams.
Look how much people are out for Chicago. Jeez.
Man, yeah, a lot of these people are questionable, and the Rams have none. Oh no, they got one. Sean Ronick. But other than that, man, they're
And he's
good.
questionable. He could play.
Yeah, this injury list for the Bears is ridiculous.
Yeah, that just makes it now more of a blowout.
I think the Rams win this game in blowout fashion. I believe they go 38-14. Reason why I think Andy Dalton is terrible. They need to play Justin Fields. Now, if Justin Fields is playing this game, it'd be a little bit different. They'll still get beat pretty good, but I just don't like Andy Dalton. And they're playing in LA.
I think it's just going to be either way. It's going to be a blowout. Either way, whatever quarterback starts for them, it'll either way be a blowout.
Yeah, I got the Rams winning this one handily, 38-14. What you think about it, Nate?
I'll say the score will be 30. Oh, screw it, 40-15.
He said 40-15.
Dude, look at those people who are out there. Eddie Jackson's out, who's one of their best safeties. You need someone back in the back end who can defend those good receivers, man. Cooper Kupp can get he can get a lot of yardage this game.
Yeah, man.
And Matthew Stafford, bro, he's gonna eat up that defense, bro. I'm just gonna say he's gonna eat up.
A lot of people don't know Matthew Stafford with the Lions actually had a winning record against the Bears. He was 11-9.
Yeah, and it's just his team sucked. That's basically why he couldn't do anything, because his team literally had nothing on it besides KG, who the Giants have now.
So, man, this is crazy, man. I don't see it, man. I don't see how the Bears can win this game. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, share this link here. So Jay, what you think about the game, man? What you think about that game there?
Honestly, to be honest, I'm gonna have to agree with both of y'all because like you said, I mean, it's because you know, um, you know, Joe Matthews again, one of a beast. He's a good, hell of a player and everything like that. But my thing is, I just think for I just think for us to um for him and his team to be able to take out um you know the team of today. And I was saying this yesterday to one of my friends and everything like that, because like honestly, with the team, I mean, honestly, with them having to be, who they are, there's really, I feel like there's no competition between who they got and who they are because of, what they could do. But it's just certain standard points with, being, between playing in the game or between sitting out and everything like that. But I think it's gonna be a real good game though. But to be honest, I already know who's gonna win it.
All right, all right. We're gonna get.
And Pat left.
Yeah, we're gonna get to the Monday night games. Let's see. Oh man, we gotta hold on. I gotta share the screen again. But yeah, that Bears Rams one is not gonna be a pretty game.
Yeah,
Let's see.
that's gonna be that's gonna be a blowout.
I don't see them having any type.
Oh, that's easy.
All right, we got and we're gonna have the Ravens versus the Raiders. Now look at this, man. They say they only had 3, but the Ravens got so many injuries, bro.
J.K. Earl Thomas. Who's their other backup? Oh yeah, Gus. Gus is out.
Gus Edwards, J.K. Dobbins. They had another running back go down. They receiver Rashad Bateman is down.
Damn.
Their tight end has been banged up, man. Like they got so many injuries out there in Baltimore. It's ridiculous, bro. I still got them beating the Raiders, though. I still got them pulling it out against the Raiders.
I'll agree too.
Like crazy. I don't. What like Peters went down? Remember Peters went down. The DB went down. So now it's Humphrey out there on the island.
You know how big that dropped though? This game was like a 10-point favorite for the Ravens. Now it's at a 4-point favorite.
Right.
That's crazy.
Because man, all the injuries the Ravens have gotten, man, it's crazy, man. But I still got Baltimore pulling it out. I believe they're just a better team than the Ravens.
I actually could see Derek Carr just doing great, bro. I could see it. If the injuries, because now you have to go back to what Lamar has to deal with. Lamar has to deal with, hey, he's gonna, because Bateman's out, he has to throw it to the same guy in Hollywood Brown. It's literally cost that man so many touchdowns.
Right. Like I don't know.
The Ravens will win this game.
Yeah, I think the Ravens still win this game, man.
Oh, Incognito is out. Yeah, that's even more of a chance for the Ravens.
Right. Right. And Reggie Incognito's like 40 years old now.
And he's still balling.
Yeah, Ravens could pull it off.
Is that the last game?
Yeah, that's the last game, man. So we went through all the games this morning, man. Thanks, Nate, for tuning in. If you want to tune in my live play-by-play call, the New York Giants, go ahead and tune in, man. I will be watching the game later on today. I'd like to thank everybody that tuned in. It is 11:30. The games are almost here. I'm going to go get myself prepared to go ahead and call the Giants game at 3:30 today. So be ready to join me later on today, Nate, Jay. when I do the live play-by-play call, the New York Giants versus the Denver Broncos, and let's watch Saquon Barkley get back into form.
I had to wear this today. Gotta wear this for hope.
Okay. All right, Nate. All right, Jay. Until next week, man. This is Big Pat Sports Talk NFL pregame talk. We went through all the games. You know my picks. I'm gonna tell you my picks again of all the games today. Hold on 1 second. You know I picked Tampa Bay. I got San Francisco. I got Tennessee. I got the football team. I got Atlanta. I got Jacksonville. I got Carolina. I got Seattle. I got Buffalo. I got Minnesota. I got my G-man, New York Giants. I got Cleveland over KC. That's my upset pick for the day. I got New England over Miami. I got Green Bay over New Orleans in a landslide. I got the Rams over Chicago in a landslide. And I got Baltimore beating Las Vegas. Those are my picks today. Hopefully you'll compare your picks to mine, and we'll see exactly how we get it done. Go New York Giants. I will be doing live play-by-play at 3:25 when the game starts. And we're going to watch our Giants get that victory today over the Broncos. But until then, peace out.
Peace.